student misses 2 days a month, they're going to have about 17 to 18 days of being absent, which means they will be chronically absent.
I'm not interested in prosecuting guardians, custodians, parents, or whatever it is under the provisions of endangering the welfare of a minor. But I will say this, if we get to that stage, you don't want to test my resolve.
A heads up for parents in Jefferson County. Under a new Kentucky law, JCPS says it'll soon start referring parents of chronically absent students to the Jefferson County Attorney's office. That means parents could face criminal charges, a fine, even jail time for their children not being inside the classroom. So we asked the longtime Jefferson County Attorney, Mike O'Connell, to come in and talk about how this would work.
Yeah, his office would be the ones possibly prosecuting any parents out there. Mike, thanks for being here today.
Sure.
And I have to tell you, when I first saw this story and it came up, I was like, whoa, oh, they're going to get prosecuted for not being in school. So it's kind of like a really quick reminder to parents, hey, this law is in effect and we are going to prosecute if necessary. But I know you guys have said, you know, there's going to be intervention first. It's not going to be, you know, right off the top going to jail.
Absolutely, and just sort of to advise you, this was done some years back on another situation that came about, and the results showed that there was an 88% improvement in attendance for the parents that received these letters and their children. So, you know, my goal in this position is just to make sure that every child, and we're talking about our focus initially is going to be K through 5th grade.
Okay.
It gets the education that they are entitled and deserve to get. And we're not interested in prosecuting. We want to make sure that if cases come before us, we'll dissect them all the way down and want to make sure that parents and custodial individuals have a chance to get whatever aid it is that they need.
So let me ask you, Mike, it could be a $500 fine. It could go up to 1 year in jail. Now, if the student is in grades 6 through 12, the student must appear before a judge. They're going to get 15 unexcused absences before it comes to you. You said, don't test my resolve. So tell me that point. What's going to test Mike O'Connell's resolve? What's going to take you to put a parent in jail over this?
Well, I mean, essentially it would be when everything is tried, all resources that you could possibly need to try to get this child to school. You know, I'm not talking about serious medical conditions and things of that nature. We know about those. But if you just don't do anything and you're not cooperative and whatever, I won't hesitate to take the next step to get a parent's attention. I saw the interview last night on here with some gentleman, and he said with county attorney and possible criminal charges, it's a bad look. I'm not concerned about the bad look, although he later said that perhaps you need to prepare better or have an agenda or something like that. We want these kids to be educated. And pre-pandemic, this percentage of truancy and absences in JCPS was in the 11-13%, you know, and now it's like up in the 70s.
Do you have enough manpower? Do you have enough staff to handle this if it becomes a big thing where you're needing to really intervene?
We'll get it done.
Let's pick up what you just said. How bad is it in Jefferson County? You're a Louisville native. You've been around a long time. You've watched the school system develop. How bad is it in your mind right now? I mean, what are the numbers telling you?
Well, I mean, upwards of 70% of children in JCPS are experiencing excessive absenteeism. And pre-pandemic, that figure was in the 11 to 15 to 16%. Now, the pandemic, we all know what happened during that, but we're a couple of years out of that, and this percentage should not be what it is. And you know, the JCPS has a lot of resources and good people that are really doing their best to try to, you know, decrease these numbers. And so we just hope that this will help.
And again, you know, so parents shouldn't be worried if their kid gets sick a lot. This is going to be something that the school is working with them first.
But they have to do, the parents have to do something. You know, if the child's sick or whatever, they have to take the appropriate steps on their own to do something. Make sure the school board knows. Make sure you do something and not just sit and do nothing.
You're going to look for records to prove that. And Mike, do you think a judge here in Louisville would put a parent in jail over this if you recommend it?
Well, I've been a district judge and a circuit judge in my past history, and that's a great question. But I think there are restraints and other things that can be directed toward that parent that will get their attention within that process. I'm not necessarily saying they're going to, people jump to that, say, oh, they're going to go to jail right away. If you're going to go to jail over this, you've earned it.
Okay. And with that, there you have it.
There you have it. And my last question, you were told to do this by Kentucky lawmakers. Do you
Yeah.
agree with this law? Do you
Yeah,
think
I
it's
think
necessary?
it's good. Yeah, it's not overbearing. It's not cruel and unusual. There's nothing about it.
Yeah.
It's just taking steps to get the kids the education that they deserve.
Yeah, you got to do something to get them back in class
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, we'll be watching how you see if your resolve is tested. Thank you very much. Longtime Jefferson County Attorney Mike O'Connell.
Thank you.